One of the most monumentally important aspects to any season of Big Brother is the house design. Seriously, I cannot overstate just how important it actually is. The interior of the house is the show's setting that will be showcased for up to 40 episodes. If you don't have a captivating environment that is pleasing to the eyes, it's going to have a negative subconscious effect on the viewers. Luckily, Big Brother has one heck of a design department, especially when it comes to crafting the house. Each and every year, the Big Brother team comes up with a wacky theme for the summer, and then creates some of the most creative and beautiful rooms and set pieces that really help each season of the show feel unique and fresh. Whether it be South Beach, Miami, or an underwater beach club casino, or a multiverse of mediums, or just blue, each Big Brother season has a distinct house theme to it. And today, we're going to start the journey of ranking them all. So do me a favor and maybe hit that subscribe button because this video took quite a lot of work. And without further ado, here is my official rankings of all 27 Big Brother houses.
Let's see how it came out on the other side. This is my Han Solo moment.
Alright, starting things off, the house that I consider to be the worst and the ugliest is Big Brother 11. Big Brother 11's house theme was a Southern California eco-friendly design, and it kinda works, but not really. The living room is painfully ugly, with the walls being made of plywood, and the only thing that tries to cover it are decorative fake plants. The lounge and the bathroom are all themed around recycling, and I don't find it all too pleasant to look at. Also, this was actually the first house to feature a have-not room, but it was just a boring metallic gray room. It isn't all bad though. The open bedroom has this comfy, red, VIP feel to it, and it looks nice. The pool-themed bedroom is extremely good looking in my opinion, and I'm a really big fan of the floaty beds and the water slide in the corner. And lastly, the HOH room is genuinely gorgeous, with my favorite part being that the backboard behind the bed is actually a small rock waterfall. But it's not enough to save it from the design of the first floor, so it lands at my bottom spot.
Oh, I don't know.
Are you serious? So bad.
I don't. Oh, is this our room then?
Yes.
Wow, this place is super delicious.
Just slithering away from being the absolute worst, the house that I have ranked second to last is Big Brother 2's house. Now, let me just say that even though it is ranked towards the bottom, it is still a pretty nice house. The theme, if you could even call it that, is modern contemporary, and it's got some good features. The maroon floored bedroom is stunning, and there's just something about the wall layout that I'm infatuated with. But otherwise, it's a pretty underwhelming house for Big Brother standards. The living room is nice and simple, but not jaw-dropping. The kitchen is pretty bland, and the bathroom colors don't really do it for me. The outside of the house is actually quite nice, and that's one of the things about these earlier seasons that I get to talk about. They actually had a designed area outside the front door, and it really helps put it all together. I think my favorite part of this house is genuinely the walls, as both the bedroom wall and the living room walls are super cool. But overall, it's not giving as much as every other house. So I have it at number 26.
I was checking out the pad. It was sweet. I mean, this is such a beautiful home. I've seen $1 million homes that didn't look this good.
Moving along to number 25 is a house that I have a very mixed history with, and that's Big Brother 13. The theme of Big Brother 13 was a Venice Beach-inspired inside-out house, meaning that things you'd normally find outside, like bicycles, would be on the inside, and vice versa. While I find that theme to be really creative and unique, I'm not the biggest fan of the execution. The bent brush steel design of the beds in the open bedroom is admittedly pretty cool, but the colors are very dull and it feels kinda lifeless to me. The have-not room is this padded room, and while I like the concept, it comes out kinda boring to me. The last bedroom, which Julie Chen refers to as the Katy Perry room, is actually screaming with life. but it's just a bit too much for me, and I don't think the colors work that well. As for the rest of the house, I do love the living room. It's meant to be a nice backyard with a turf rug, grills as decorations, and lights hanging above everyone. The kitchen and dining room area reminds me of a pizza shop, and I dig it too. The parlor is fortune teller themed, and while I like the design, something about the room makes me dizzy, and it's not somewhere that I'd want to hang out. And lastly, the HOH room feels a little uninspired to me, but it's not bad. Overall, while I rock with the idea of the house theme, and there are certain areas that I like, I just find most of the rooms to be unappealing.
Oh my god! I love it. It's so pink.
Dude, look at that bed. It's like a round old bed. Oh, look at the big old couch.
Now, up next, we have the chronological final OG one-story Big Brother house, and that's Big Brother 5's. The theme for this house was Art Nouveau, and even though I don't know what that means, it still looks pretty fascinating. The first thing that stuck out to me were the rooms. I've always really loved the cloud room. The front lawn area was very stunning too, and a definite boost to the overall house. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the color right in the front walkway, nor am I the biggest fan of the living room, but some of the art was really cool and funky, and I did enjoy the yellow wall near the fish tank. The bathroom here is probably my favorite of the early season bathrooms. I love the bubbly wall and the colors used there. And lastly, that HOH room is pretty sweet. In the words of Jace, it was like a Sultan's lair, and I'm gonna have to agree. Overall, you could tell that Big Brother was experimenting more and more with the house themes, and it wouldn't be too long until they really started going hard with the theming, but compared to Big Brother houses of today, it falls a little behind.
This is the best one, right? Is this the best one?
No, is there another one? I think there's another one, but this is cool.
Get comfortable, guys. We're sleeping on stone slabs.
When I first saw my room, I was like, okay, now I know what prisoners feel like.
The new head of household room is totally pimp. It's like a sultan's lair.
Up next, we have a house that does a very good job at capturing its intended theme. However, it happens to be a theme that I'm not all that in love with. So, at the number 23 spot, I have Big Brother 21. Big Brother 21 was all about summer camp, and that's reflected in nearly every room. The Have-Not room, aka the Camp Comeback room, was a very dinky looking cabin, which fits the theme well. The 3 bedrooms are also campy/outdoorsy, with one being an archery themed room, another being themed like the outside of an RV, and then when you go through the door of the RV, you reach the 3rd bedroom, which is designed as a bright and whimsical camp counselor's cabin. I don't think any of these rooms are bad. In fact, I really love the idea of the RV leading into another room, and the camp counselor cabin's colors are astonishing. But I am a little underwhelmed by the archery room. The bathroom is designed to be a lake house, and I like it for what it is. The upstairs lounge is designed to be a tree house, which you can get to by a ladder, and that's a really neat and fun touch. The HOH room is designed to look like a very large and lavish tent, and I think it does a great job portraying that it's the nicest room while still staying within the confines of the theme. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the kitchen because something about it feels very confined, and I also don't care for all the wood, but what makes up for that is the living room. I am a sucker for when blue fades into purplish pink, and the triangular faux window showing the wildlife background with those colors is so nice to look at. The birchwood coffee table and the camp-like colors of the couch and floor make this one of my favorite living rooms of all time. But I think for me, the summer camp theme isn't as inspired as a lot of the other house themes, which is why I have it ranked on the lower side.
Wow! Look how gorgeous. This is gorgeous. The house is gorgeous.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Okay, similar to Big Brother 21, we have a house that did a good job matching their intended theme. However, there are certain aspects that I don't like too much, and that's Big Brother 15. The theme of this house was mid-century modern mixed with plains, which is like such a random idea, but Big Brother is full of stuff like that, and I can roll with it. The open bedroom is a blueprint themed room, and while the idea is cool and I get what they were going for, I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks. The second bedroom originally reminded me of a poor man's Big Brother 14 design, but on a second look, I think that's a bit harsh for me to say, and I do really like the wallpaper of the buildings. The have-not room was straight up an airplane, which they did a great job with. It's hectic, it's uncomfortable, and it's very clever in its design. It also contrasts nicely to the lounge room, which reminds me of what first class might look like on a plane. The living room feels classy, and I love how they filled out the wall with a fireplace and fancy wallpaper. The best part of the house has got to be the HOH room, though. It is stunning, and the nighttime city on the windows is so pleasant to look at. The one thing that throws me off in this house is that there's this whole theme of arrows, whether it's in the kitchen or the floor or the walls, and it just reminds me of Drake and Josh. In general, it's not a bad looking house, and there are a lot of good things to it, but I just like a lot of other houses more.
We're calling it mid-century chic. Look at all the whimsical colors. I love this wallpaper. Everything is either black or white because that is how the head of household always lives.
Coming in at number 21, we have another one of the older houses, and that's Big Brother 4. The theme for Big Brother 4's house was 70s retro, and you can definitely tell by looking at the decor. The bedroom areas had all these circles and lines on the walls, really making that retro feel pop out at you all the time. The desert room was also super freaking cool. Like, they just put wallpaper of a desert on the walls, and it made it very distinct. Next, the HOH room was funky, and it almost seemed like it was inside of a cave. The main color in the living room seemed to be a deep purple, which fit the vibe of the house, but overall isn't necessarily my favorite dominating color that the Big Brother house has ever had. What really stands out to me, though, is just how gorgeous the front yard is. I know it's not technically in the house, but that walkway over the water is just so cool looking, and it really ties everything together. It's a good looking house.
I thought the house was absolutely funky.
I saw the Austin Powers look.
It's like MTV Cribs in here.
I like the desert room. It's pretty cool.
Kicking off the top 20, we have the only mainline winter season, and that's Big Brother 9's house. The theme for Big Brother 9 was a love-themed wood cabin lake house, and holy moly, do they take this to the extreme. Almost every room is wood-themed. Kitchen, wood logs lining the walls. Bedroom, wooden bed frames. Dining room, actual trees hanging around. The living room has this gorgeous brick wall that serves as an excellent backdrop, and both the bathroom and the open bedroom have this extremely appealing red design to match the theme of love. The HOH room is nothing too fancy, but the walkway to the HOH room has this packed bookshelf wallpaper that I very much enjoy. Overall, this is a very cozy and campy house and is very unique compared to other Big Brother houses. But for as good as it looks, I can largely just sum up this house as wood, and there are more extravagant designs out there, so it lands here.
Like a log cabin. This is insane.
This is pretty.
Which one do you like? This is so weird.
At the number 19 spot, I've got a house that is both similar yet totally different from a past house, and that's Big Brother 3. Like Big Brother 2, the theme was modern contemporary, but I think the Big Brother 3 house did a much better job. The purple and green colors fit masterfully throughout the house and went surprisingly well with the brick and bamboo. The HOH room is simply stunning, and it feels elevated compared to the other rooms without doing too much. Plus, the aesthetic outside the front door is absolutely gorgeous. It's peaceful looking and really sells the fact that these players are living inside a house as opposed to just being on a studio lot.
This is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you check those doors. Oh, here's a bedroom. Well, that's pretty cool, too.
I like this little room. It's so cute.
Oh, this is neat.
Coming in at spot number 18, we have the first season that featured the two-story house, and that's Big Brother 6. The theme for this was literally called the House of Secrets, and right off the bat, that makes sense with the secret golden room. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you how cool the golden room is, and it's such a good idea for a hidden room. For the actual house, it seemed like the dominant theme was like this silver metallic style for the walls, and then this deep blue and red for the carpets. And it's pretty nice. One thing that stands out to me is the dominant wavy piece in the living room. I'm not really the biggest fan of the bedrooms, and that kinda extends to the bathroom as well. I think I just see it as a lesser version of Big Brother 14's funky color theme, and therefore I'm not as big of a fan of it here. But I am nitpicking. The HOH room is pretty grand looking, and the HOH bathroom has a nice beachy vibe to it. The city skyline wallpaper in the hallway outside of the HOH room also looks really nice. And for this being the first 2-story Big Brother house, they did a really decent job.
This is cool. This isn't bad.
This house is very psychedelic, shagadelic, like a child's playground.
Fur on the beds. It kind of looked like Donald Trump's bedroom or money room.
Up next, we actually have the final 1-story house. And it's the original one, Big Brother 1. Let me just say that I absolutely adore this house. There is no theme to it like future houses, so it's just a funky little house that rocks. The yellow walls contrasting with the blue tiling in the kitchen just screams of an older era. And similarly, the bathroom is so simple, and I love it because of that. The overall color scheme seems to be blue and yellow focused with hints of red thrown in there. And I don't know. I'm saying this a lot, but I just love the simplicity of it all. This is truly the only Big Brother house that feels like a time capsule from when it took place. This house screams the year 2000, and I love it for what it is. It's not as flashy as the other houses, but it's not trying to be anything but a small, wacky home. Also, I'm not really taking the backyard into consideration for most of these houses, but they had a little chicken coop here. I may be biased, but Big Brother 1 lands here for me at the number 17 spot.
Well, here I am in what has to be the most unique house in the United States of America. A fridge here that's it's about the size of your standard New York City apartment.
At number 16, we have a really, really good Big Brother season that has a pretty good Big Brother house design too, and that's Big Brother 10. Big Brother 10's theme was generations in American history, and they did a solid job capturing each decade from the 1950s onwards. The kitchen tries to capture the 50s age with a retro-themed kitchen and the iconic neon diner sign on the wall. The 3 bedrooms each take stylistic influence from almost every pre-2000s era. The open bedroom is also 50s inspired with its simplicity and decoration. Then, of course, there is the hippie bedroom, complete with waterbeds and a Volkswagen bus to match the 60s and 70s vibe. And then there is a punk bedroom trying to match the rock theme of the 80s and 90s. The bathroom is straight out of Shrek Swamp with its outhouse design, and I love it. The living room reminds me of an old country house, and I love how the walls make it feel like the outside of a house rather than the inside. And to tie it all together, the actual outside of the house is really comforting. It's described to be like grandma's porch, and it just feels safe. Overall, I think Big Brother 10 has one of the best designed houses for what it tried going for. But because of it, it is just a Mod Podge of eras all thrown together. I still like it though, and it lands in my mid to high tier.
I walked in and saw the pink room. I'm like, I'm not a pink guy. I saw the peace and love room, not a peace and love guy.
I'm in here, dude. This is badass.
Look at the old Volkswagen.
Up next, at the number 15 spot, we have the first All-Star season, Big Brother 7. The theme for the All-Stars house was good versus evil, which was made very apparent by the decorations. Some of the bedrooms had good and bad vocab words on the wall, and that fit the vibe really well. The living room was fiery, with the literal neon firewall behind the nomination chairs to go along with the yellow and red tones of the walls and furniture. The kitchen continues on with those red and yellow tones, but in a more elegant way that makes it seem a bit more grand than a typical kitchen, and that's pretty neat. I hope this doesn't contradict anything I've already said, but I am a total sucker for any nature or woodland themed rooms, so I am a gigantic fan of the main bedroom area. Plus, the fact that Big Brother changed the HOH room for each new incoming head of household was such a nice touch to add a little all-star flair to the design. It's a solid house, and I think at the time of Big Brother 7's airing, it was the best house the Big Brother team had ever cooked up.
Oh wow, this is nice. That's a cute, like one big bed.
This is sweet, man. This is badass.
Her hair is identically colored to the flames of hell right next to the nomination chair she currently resides in.
Up next, we have a house that I didn't remember liking that much when it aired, but looking back, I really enjoy it, and that's Big Brother 23. The theme of this house was this underwater beach club casino thing, and there are some pretty cool designs that they made from this. The living room is a stunning under the sea area with a gorgeous color scheme. The kitchen continues with this vibe, but in a more lagoon way, with sharks filling the wall as well as this very popping out bubble design in the dining room. The 3 bedrooms also continued on with a seaside theme, with the open bedroom being this wavy sea glass themed space, the side room being inspired by a coral reef, and the back bedroom depicting the underside of a yacht. I think all 3 of these rooms are great. However, I was always a bit thrown off by how they decided to lay out the beds in both the reef room and the sea glass room. The bathroom was spa-themed, which looked relaxing, albeit a bit boring, and the lounge area turned into an indoor gym, which I can confidently say I'm not the biggest fan of, which is kind of funny because that's what that room was originally intended for, but regardless, to make up for it, they turned the upstairs lounge into a checkered poker chip parlor that looked really cozy. Then, of course, there's the HOH room, which was this lit-up cabana with a sunset wall, funky designs all over the place, and a really, really nice HOH bed setup, as long as you can overlook the ceiling. Overall, there is a ton to like in this house, and it lands at the number 14 spot.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
Dude, sharks, I hate sharks.
So cool.
Oh, we're in the Big Brother house! But this is the bathroom of the Big Brother house. We're in the house!
Up next, at the number 13 spot, I have a house that makes a really fantastic tribute to what makes Big Brother, and that's BB22. The theme for this all-star house was like graffiti mixed with Big Brother history. And there's a lot of cool aspects to this house. There's this cool rainbow walkway in the foyer. And then over in the living room, you have this gigantic light display that looks like a huge light bright. The kitchen is definitely the coolest part of the house, as the decor is a splatter paint street mural depicting some of Big Brother's best players and moments. The bathroom is all about the Big Brother duck, with thousands of rubber duckies lining the walls, and it's a fun touch. 2 of the bedrooms are both designed in ways to highlight other past Big Brother players in a cool way. One of them is a comic book themed room, which has really cool art of past players that were connected to these all-star players. And another room was themed around photos, with 127 pictures hanging from the walls that featured black and white stills of Big Brother's best moments over its 20-year history. The 3rd bedroom was focused on the Big Brother keys, and the color scheme was light and airy, making the room pleasant, but a little bit boring. The lounge area to me was meh, as it was themed around past Big Brother showmances, and I could have lived without it, and the HOH room, while having a really nice skylight, felt uninspired compared to the poppy fun atmosphere that the rest of the house had. But overall, I think that this house did a great job of taking so many various aspects of this show that we love and putting it into this all-star house to be displayed and appreciated.
Is this Angela?
Oh, there's photos. Look at all these ducks.
This is crazy, yo.
Coming in at number 12, I coincidentally have Big Brother 12's house. The theme was South Beach / Miami, and the house thrived under this. The kitchen, dining room, and cabana all shared the same blue and yellow art style that is fresh and inviting, and it almost reminds me of a water park. The living room has this chain decoration in the background that I've always found really cool. And then we get to the bedrooms. To start, the have-not room is a disgusting dump, but it's supposed to be awful, so hey, it gets a pass. Then there's the open bedroom that has a wonderful palm leaf design, and in most houses, this probably would be the most beautiful room. But not for the Big Brother 12 house, because Big Brother 12 has the most jaw-droppingly beautiful bedroom in all of Big Brother history, and that's the sunset room. The warm orange colors with the subtle but deep purple undertones make this one of the most inviting and comfy rooms I have ever seen. If I lived in this house but didn't get a bed in that room, I would make it my mission to evict every person who slept in there just so I could take their bed after they left. Anyways, the bathroom has a funky yellow theme going on that I totally rock with, and tying it all together, you have the VIP walkway to the HOH room, which has a more comfortable design, but still fits with the house theme. Overall, I find the Big Brother 12 house to be very appealing, and it lands towards the middle to top of my list.
Bedroom. Come on.
This is so pretty. I love this room.
HOH room's sick. I mean, the whole setup is like super contemporary.
Just missing out on the top 10, we have a house theme that was admittedly 5 years late to the party, but even so, I do think it looks incredible, and that's the Big Brother 25 house. The overarching theme here was like the BB multiverse, which combined the comic verse, the scary verse, the scramble verse, and the Humiliverse into one jarringly captivating home. The bedrooms are some of my favorites. The comic room really pops out at you in a fun, toony way. The scramble room had the beds and decorations all upside down and sideways in a way that actually looked stylistically valid. In the scary room, which was my favorite, took a really unique approach by being, well, scary, as it had this terrifying asylum feel, capped off with these silhouetted bodies clawing at the windows. The Have-Not room closes the sleeping rooms off with the Humiliverse, which was this bright neon room that makes fun of you, and I think it looks good. The living room had this gorgeous forest atmosphere with the fake windows in the wood walls, which then transitions into the kitchen, where it splits in half with comic lighting, turning the realistic setting into a comic landscape once more. I could have done without all the steel blue palettes across the walls, but they did kind of grow on me throughout the season. The lounge and HOH room are admittedly not my favorites, but they are perfectly suitable for what they are. Overall, this is an extremely unique house, even for Big Brother standards, and I applaud the design team for their creation.
Oh, this is so cool.
You wouldn't want to be hungover in here.
The house is beautiful. I love the multiverse theme.
This is insane.
This is like investigating the bed.
You gotta wear this. Come on, you got cheeks out.
Cheeks out.
Similar to how I said you could characterize the Big Brother 9 house with a single word, you can characterize this next house with a single color. But it works better, and that house is Big Brother 17. This house is blue. Everywhere you look, you see blue. However, all the blue fits with the theme being Steel Wave in Modern Beach. The Steel Wave theme is made a reality by the literal giant steel wave in the living room, which goes really well with the palm tree decals and color scheme. The open bedroom is described as Vegas underseas, and it's very cozy, and I like the seahorse decorations on the wall. The second bedroom is a comic book themed palooza, and it's fine, but not as good as some of the other comic rooms that we've gotten in the past. The Have-Not room, being a dentist office, is one of the best and most unique Have-Not rooms that we have ever seen, and it was only made better by the fact that there was a dentist playing on this season. The bathroom is a nice bubbly area, however, I'm not a big fan of the lounge next door, as I feel like there's a bit too much going on here and the colors don't clash well. The kitchen gives off an underseas vibe, it feels very open and free, and I particularly love the transparency of the tables. The best part of this house might just have to be the HOH room. It is absolutely gorgeous. The pink and red colors of the headboard behind the bed contrast surprisingly well with the blue that dominates everywhere else. And I also love the glass flooring here. Even that second HOH room has this heavenly aura to it, and I love the HOH room from this season. Overall, this house is a very pleasant sea of blue, and it was able to crack into the top 10.
Oh my god. Wow.
It's like a dance floor.
I know, right?
You got waves on the wall, you got a real beachy vibe to it.
There's fish in this table.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Coming in at number 9, we have one of the most standout colorful houses, and that's BB20. The theme for BB20 was interactive technology in Silicon Valley, and they sure do run with this theme. The two bedrooms are mirror images of each other, one being blue and the other being pink, and they're filled with bright, colorful shapes and small neon signs. The have-not room is a green, techno-filled palooza with circuitry and wires across the walls, and it's very bright and electronic looking. The kitchen has a blue fiber optic design on the walls, however, I'm not the biggest fan of how it clashes with the red. The lounge is filled with these polygon shapes, but to be honest, it's kind of a lot and hard to look at sometimes. The bathroom is a zoo of emojis, hashtags, and filters, which is a little weird, but I like the color of the bathroom. The living room helps bounce things back in a positive direction though, as it has this giant interactive rock wall as the backdrop that the house guest could actually use, which is genius and awesome. And lastly, there's the HOH room, which is filled with LED prisms lining the wall, making the room feel alive and bright, and encapsulating the whole electronic theme of the house. Like, this is the central processing unit that keeps the house running. Overall, some aspects of this house can be a little much, but I'm a big fan of all the bedrooms, and I think it's deserving of the high tier.
It's beautiful. There's a rock climbing wall. Oh my god. Oh, this is nice.
This is so crazy. Ah! I like green.
If you want an ambitious house theme, the Big Brother 18 house has got you covered. The theme of this house was around the world, and they hit you with that theme right away with a giant pile of suitcases right in the foyer. Right after the foyer is the living room, which is meant to be an airport terminal with a giant departure sign looming over the couches, referencing that all the rooms in this house will represent different countries that you can travel to. The open bedroom is all about Tokyo, with pop art and neon signs on the walls, and it feels incredibly lively and captivating. One of the doors leading from this room is a yellow Japanese phone booth, which not only has a working telephone inside that you can use to call the phone booth upstairs, but it also morphs into a classic red-styled phone booth as you enter the London room. This room is gorgeous. It has a very proper feeling, and it works in great contrast with the chaos of the Tokyo room. The Have-Not room is a carnival-themed area, complete with a popcorn machine and small bumper car beds, and I find it to be one of the more fun and inspired Have-Not rooms up to this point. The kitchen continues with the travel theme, with a multicolored plain wallpaper, as well as an Eiffel Tower statue on top of the fridge. The colors aren't really my favorite in this area, but it does still feel open and lively, and I enjoy that. The lounge room represents an African safari, with African masks lining the wall and bok fabric on the couch, and it looks really comfortable in there. The bathroom is meant to be the Caribbean, and I especially like the sink area. And lastly, the HOH bedroom is meant to represent Hawaii, and while I never actually realized what this room was supposed to be, it still looks pretty good, and I especially love the fish tank at the head of the bed. Overall, this is one of the most ambitious and best designed houses in all of Big Brother, and it even had a secret Paris room. So it lands at the number 8 spot for me.
Oh my god, I love it! This is so me! There's a cuter room!
Oh! This house is basically matching my personality exactly. Oh, this is way too manly. It's loud, it's obnoxious, it's crazy. I'm gonna throw up for sure.
Up next, we have a super recent house, the Big Brother 26 house. The theme for this season was artificial intelligence, but as if you were to simply ask an AI to design a house given a few prompts. The open bedroom is like an idealistic utopia, and I'm a sucker for each bed having its own color. The second bedroom was this pink unicorn fantasy dreamscape, which, you don't need me to tell you, was pretty cool and very distinct. The third bedroom felt straight out of the Avatar movies, with a sky floor and floating rock beds, and it's in contention for my favorite designed bedroom in all of BB history. The Have-Not room probably fits the AI theme the most, as it's a green wire-framed room that hasn't quite finished generating, which felt very techy and I thought looked pretty nice. But then we get to the rest of the house, and oh my god is it exquisite. The living room and kitchen have this modern feel to it, with a twinge of nature, with the most gorgeous marble walls and a similarly smooth mineral pattern on the kitchen walls. all complemented with plants and other greenery thrown in the mix. Even the bathroom stands out with a bold blue coloring, as well as a blue wavy inside of a precious rock backing. The upstairs is also beautiful, with the lounge wallpaper being covered in equations, but it's colored and designed in a way that somehow enhances the blue of the cushions and the fish tank. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it's stunning. The HOH room had a funky feel to it, with rug patterns and the shapes on the wall, and while it's not my favorite part of the house, it still looks good. Overall, this house is one of the most beautiful in my opinion, as I'm a sucker for how light and bright it is, no matter where you are in the house. So that's why it's towards the top of my list.
Kudos to the chef of construction, creativity, all the things for the beautiful house.
Oh my God, the table!
What's over here?
Oh my gosh, it's like a flower!
Let's go to another room.
This is just such a good, well-designed house.
Coming in at the number 6 spot is one of the most fun house designs that we have ever seen, and that's BB14. The theme for the house was Tokyo pop mixed with the 80s, and let me just say that this is one funky house. The bathroom has this wavy pixely video game thing going on, and that's pretty cool. Both the bedrooms live up to the theme in a fun and lively way, with one room being the boombox music room and the other being the comic-y sneaker room. The Have-Not room has this awesome optical illusion theme that looks dreadful to sleep in, and I love that. The living room, dining room, and kitchen are so lively, with all the colors popping out. And whether it's from the floor, the walls, or the decals, everything is popping in the best way. And it carries into the arcade room, which I've always found to be so fun with the claw machine. And lastly, the HOH room is bonsai themed, and the subdued nature of it all fits in perfect contrast with the over-the-topness of the rest of the house. Overall, the thing about this house that makes it so great is that it's just so bright and colorful. The colors are seemingly everywhere, but it's done so in a way that feels intentional, and it looks so good. So, it's my number 6 favorite house of all time.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Look at these things!
The HOH room is slamming. It's gorgeous.
That room is worth playing for.
Alright, now we have entered the top 5. Coming in here, we have another one of the more recent houses, and although some people don't like it, I'm a gigantic fan. And that's Big Brother 24's. The house theme is admittedly extremely convoluted, being a colorful desert oasis motel inspired by Palm Springs with a mid-century blast from the past styling to it. But due to how much is going on, it creates an incredibly unique house design that will surely not be mistaken for any former Big Brother house. Right away, you are greeted by this pink boomerang-looking welcome mat on the floor, which is in front of a cactus display in the foyer, and then you look over to your right and you see these looming palm trees over in the living room. Speaking of which, I really like the tile design in the living room, as well as the color scheme used for the couches and walls. The kitchen is this extremely bright festival of colors, with a color TV sign in the dining room, a gigantic neon pool sign above the stairs, and another bright motel sign hanging from the upstairs balcony. The open bedroom has a golf course theme, inspired by Palm Springs, and I think it fits well with the 50s car design room next door. Those two bedrooms are fine, nothing particularly exceptional though. However, the third bedroom picks up the slack. Oh my God, is this third room incredible. It's this retro-styled, futuristic room that is very reminiscent of the Jetsons, and it is arguably my favorite bedroom in all of Big Brother history, and I know I've said that at least 3 times, but just stick with me. I am an absolute sucker for this style of design, and I think the BB team nailed it. Now, back to the rest of the house. I am admittedly not the biggest fan of the HOH room, as I don't love the colors compared to the rest of the house, but the curvy headboard behind the HOH bed is actually pretty cool. The Have-Not room is this pool with floaty beds, and it is extremely reminiscent of the pool room from Big Brother 11. When looking at this house as a whole, I really like it. The blue and pink pastels used throughout the place are very nice to look at. I really like the bright colorful signs in the kitchen area, and overall, this house is so unique that I can't help but love it, which is why I've ranked it so high.
Oh, this is sick. This is so awesome. Okay, let me turn this off. Hold on.
I see like a half slice of watermelon.
Coming in at the number 4 spot, I have another house that I know many think is super ugly, but I am such a fan of it, and that's Big Brother 8's house. The theme for Big Brother 8 was Alice in Wonderland, and it is just such a cool theme. The tiny doorway into the tiny bedroom with the tiny beds is such good theming. The color-changing mirrors on the wall are some of my favorite living room decorations of all time, and everything from the flooring to the wallpaper to the decorations really makes it feel like a real-life Alice in Wonderland. While the wallpaper is not my favorite, it still fits the house, so I don't really dock many points for it. The HOH room doesn't really fit the vibe in my opinion, and, you know, I could be totally wrong. I'm not like the biggest Alice in Wonderland fan ever, so if I'm missing something, please let me know. But for me, it doesn't fit the vibe. However, it's still kind of cool for what it is, and I don't hate it. Also, there's something about the front yard area that is so calming to me. Maybe it's the simplicity of it, or maybe it's the fun window design. But regardless, it really puts it all together. The charm that this house puts out gives me a sense of joy and wonder that I simply don't get from most other houses, and that's why I am so high on it. Overall, I think it's a masterpiece of a house, and it lands in my S tier.
Oh, they're so tall. Here's 2. Okay. Oh, I want the round bed.
What the hell is this? Oh my goodness, I love these colors.
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
My Nick.
Oh,
scary.
Oh my God, it's Anna Nicole's ghost.
Coming in at the bronze position, we probably have a lot of recency bias. But I have the Big Brother 27 house. The Big Brother 27 house is the Hotel Mystere, and it is unlike any house from any other season. In the words of Julie Chen, it's like a haunted mansion from New Orleans, and I totally get that vibe. I'm also getting vibes of Luigi's Mansion 3, if anyone else agrees. When you walk into the living room, you have these giant chess pieces overlooking the gorgeous and grand couches and bookshelves, and I really like the purple wallpaper. The bedrooms are all astounding as well. For the first time since Big Brother 1, there are bunk beds again, and I'm a damn sucker for bunk beds. In contrast to that luxurious room, there's like this attic room with junk strewn across the ceilings. And again, we are getting this creepy New Orleans vibe that just works so well with the theme. I am genuinely so in love with it. The kitchen is like Big Brother 13's kitchen on steroids. It's got this amazing outdoor seating atmosphere with the foliage and the grass growing in between the concrete and the street lanterns. And oh my God, this house is just so freaking good. Extending the greenery theme, we get to the bathroom, which is this beautiful conservatory. And I know I've probably said something like this already for another house, but this might be my favorite bathroom. As if this house couldn't get better looking, the HOH room is stunning. Look at this. It is so luxurious. And none of this is to mention all the additional touches that really round out this hotel. The boxing ring, the Venom lounge, the safe behind the poster, the secret entrances. This house has so many fun things going on, and I love that the house designers really went all out with the theme. So even without recency bias, this is one of the best houses that Big Brother has ever made.
Guys, this is such a cool house.
I know, it's cute.
Oh my, no way.
Oh my God, no! This is badass.
Fireplace?
Coming in for the silver medal, I have a pretty underappreciated house. A lot of you may hate this season, but I'll be damned if it doesn't have one of the nicest designs of all time. And that's Big Brother 19. The theme for this house was temptation, and they did an exceptional job making creative set pieces to match this theme. As soon as you walk into the house, you are greeted by this beautiful apple tree, signifying the original temptation with Adam and Eve. The wall of the living room is filled with large and bright words such as money, lust, alliance, and even though they are chaotically placed, it actually looks really good and the colors are fantastic. The two bedrooms are both very proper in their own ways, with the open bedroom being this classy green symbolizing power, while the back room is this lavish pink rose packed with flowers and comfort. The have-not room is in perfect contrast to those rooms, as it is designed like a torture chamber. And for being such a gruesome theme, it really does fit the rest of the house. I do find the kitchen to be slightly on the underwhelming side. However, that table is my favorite shade of blue that I have ever seen. Moving down the hall, the lounge has this velvety blue bed and the walls were lined with green apples, keeping up with the temptation theme, and it's really eye-catching and abstract. The bathroom is all about vanity, with 18 mirrors lining the wall, and it's got a fun New Orleans vibe to it. And as I'm reading this out loud, maybe I'm just a New Orleans guy. The HOH room is this grand golden room, very reminiscent of the golden bedroom from Big Brother 6, and it does an excellent job materializing the power that the HOH has. Overall, this is a very fancy and grand looking Big Brother house, and it might be the most gorgeous house of the bunch.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful! This house is gorgeous and it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
This is so nice! Wow! Oh my God, is this a Christmas tree?
And now, at the number one spot, the house that I believe to be the best designed house in all of Big Brother is Big Brother 16. To be completely honest, I am really surprised that this is my number one, but I am just so infatuated with every room. The theme for the house was an urban tree house mixed with the elements, and they did such an excellent job matching the designs with the theme. The open bedroom was called the Earth Bedroom that had a bedrock atmosphere with vines all around, and I especially loved how the bed looked like a really long super bed. The Fire Bedroom has this perfect warm color balance going on that genuinely makes the room look hot, and it is in perfect contrast to the Have-Not Room, which is pretty much a freezer. It has a winter tundra vibe to it, and the beds were just gigantic blocks of ice. Not only do all three of the bedrooms look cool, but they all contrast perfectly with one another and go with the elements theme perfectly. The lounge was made out to look like a beehive, and it's probably my favorite lounge room of all time. The bathroom was water themed with a bubbly wall and an almost ocean-esque atmosphere, which was really nice. The balcony outside the HOH room was made to be a tree house looming above the entire first floor, and it's just so cute and cozy, and again, it goes with the theme perfectly. The HOH room was made out to be a giant birdhouse, complete with a bird's nest bed and about 1 million smaller birdhouses on the wall. The fact that the HOH room is supposed to be a bird's nest next to a tree house that's above the rest of the house is something that I find so clever, and it adds to my love of this design. The living room and kitchen area are made to feel like you're outside in the trees, complete with a sky wallpaper that's cut into with wood that's supposed to represent the trees, as well as having numerous wood stumps that make up the kitchen table. Overall, this house design has it all. It's colorful. It all fits with the theming. Everything contrasts exceptionally well together, and best of all, it looks phenomenal. So I have it at my number one spot.
You want to be out here? Yeah, bro. Like everything's out here. This is it. Look at this place.
The theme in here is crazy.
Yeah, it's like a green veggie.
And there we go. 27 houses explored and ranked. I just want all of you to know that I have been on and off writing this video since Big Brother 23. I have had this for so long in my back pocket, and I am glad to finally put the work in and get it out. Honestly, I really had to hold myself back here because I could have talked on and on and on about some of these houses, even more than I already did. But I knew that if I pointed out every microscopic detail, I probably wouldn't have time to make any other videos this summer. So I had to restrict myself. At the end of the day, this is simply my ordering and how much I liked these houses. So I totally understand if you have Big Brother 8's house in your bottom 3, or if you absolutely loved Big Brother 11's house. Well, actually, I will think you're a little weird if Big Brother 11 is your number 1. But you know what? You do you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I, of course, need to give that extra special shout out to all of my YouTube members and patrons who I think might even be able to design a house worthy of the number 1 spot. And, as always, here's a clip for you on your way out.
So, I'm not typically a gym person.
Good luck, Christmas.
I've been in this room so long, there's exactly 355 apples on that wall.